Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian Barnett Gotchi. And welcome back, folks, to Jigsaw Puzzles. I'm going to turn off Royal Match there. This is a brand new one I just downloaded. Sure, whatever. I understand. It kind of reminds me of where you can, one of those games you can actually play off the computer. But, so I'm just going to put this under Jigsaw Puzzles because anytime I get to a game, even if it's on computer, that was me. I thought it was something else. Anyway. Just anytime I do that, it doesn't matter. It's going to be underneath there so long as that I know what to do, dude. I'm not stupid. I don't know why you have to do that. Like, I'm really stupid. I don't know how to play a jigsaw puzzle. I mean, I thought this was supposed to be for okay. So let me get this straight. The other jigsaw puzzle, they don't give you a tutorial on, but this one they do. Like you don't know how to play. Dude, I've been playing jigsaw puzzles all my life. As a matter of fact, when I first started with jigsaw puzzles, or rather just puzzles where you put them together, it was in person. You actually did this in person, with your bare hands. Before they had this on computer and stuff, man. So yeah, I know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, I admit that sometimes it might take me a little bit to get a puzzle done, but it don't take me no 2.5 years or 2.5 weeks to do it. That'd be silly. Yeah, Holmes doesn't play that. Nope, I don't fit there. Okay, that's fine. Nope, I don't fit there either. But it fits there, and it fits there. That's good. Okay. What do you fit? Because see, if you can't tell, it actually belongs on that side. Whether it's forward or backwards. As long as it has the edge piece. If it was going up, if it has a hole, it's not going to go over there. It's going to go on this side. So, yeah. See, I've been, and that's not really to say people are really dumb necessarily. It's just, a lot of times it's like, okay, really? This comes with a deal and the other one doesn't? Alright, whatever. I mean, does it come with hints? Oh, yes, it does. Well, that's good. I like that. Not that I really will be using it too often, because I generally like to play a game, unless I get absolutely stuck, which is what I would love to do, is get like a hint, like, okay, whatever. But other than that, hell no. Ooh, that fits there, okay. I'll tell you one thing, it also doesn't do like the other puzzle where you can fetch it out if it's doesn't show, which I'm guessing is going to be like where it's going to be showing. So that is a thing, La la. Will you get out of here? I want to ask you for your opinion. Okay, this piece has to go right there somewhere, maybe. Oh, that goes right there. Okay. Are we missing a piece? Okay, here's a piece right here. Nope, doesn't go there. But it goes there. That's good. That game as well. And I didn't delete it or anything. It's still here. But, I just don't like I don't really care to download new puzzles and stuff, it's just ridiculous. But that's not why I've stopped using it. I just went on to something else. Because anything to do with jigsaw puzzles, I like doing, alright? And plain and simple, what do you want? I mean, I haven't. I have to admit that I haven't actually done jigsaw puzzles all my life, on whatever. But I've done enough of them to go, yeah, I know what the hell I'm doing. You know, it's really not that hard. I mean, sometimes, you might get stuck and go, well, all right, I need a hint. In real life, yeah, you didn't get that, but that's pretty understandable. There we go. I wonder why they didn't fit before. See, it's becoming like the other game where it won't fit sometimes unless you get other pieces connected, which is really annoying as hell, I might add. Yeah. Well, there we go. What do you mean you like that? I don't care if you liked it or not. I'm not doing this for your enjoyment. It's for everybody else's enjoyment, including my own. I care about you, damn AI. Ooh, well, I liked what you did there. It's very excellent. I don't care about you. What do you think I care about you? Thanks for the vote of confidence, though, by the way. Really didn't appreciate it, but, whatever. Nah, it's cool, though. It's just fine. It's just, I mean, come on, man. Really? Was it really that necessary? I mean, I have to admit that sometimes in life, we all have our moments and stuff. Okay, that's not gonna go there. Get out of here, you bastards. I like how most of the puzzles, most of the time, look like they have to have, what I just put up here on this side. Like one of these kind of things. Let me just put it up there since you don't know what the hell I'm pointing at. But the other half times it actually has to be something like this piece right here. It's ridiculous, but it works, That wasn't gonna go there anyway, I guess. I'll try not to download too many games because, it's a thing, a thing. I like how, if you go to this store, you can actually find Final Fantasy VIII. As opposed to if you go to the Google App Store, you won't find Final Fantasy VIII at all. I mean, literally at all. I'm not kidding you. They literally do not have Final Fantasy VIII, or at least the last time I checked anyway, they didn't, because, but it wouldn't matter anyway. I'd rather play it off of the emulation anyway. And not just because I could cheat either. That's part of the reason, but, I like to play it normally. I don't need all the superficial codes just to make a difference, but I like to play it for nostalgic reasons. Now, see, there we go. I was beginning to wonder, am I gonna make this one? No, young one, you will not make this one. Is you sure? Maybe not, I don't know. Why don't you try one, young one? There we go. And there you go. This one here is something about Jigsaw for adults or something like that. I'm like, alright. Before I end this, I'll show it to you. And then one of the things I gotta admit that as well is that at least with this, I mean, I don't know how many videos I can actually do, but at least it's like a backup storage where I'm like, okay, sure, I can put that there and not have to worry about, because I could actually just put it there and be like, okay, I can upload this later. Unlike when I had it on that other Android or whatever it was, which again, I didn't really mind. I like to upload anyway. But at least with the Android, even if it took an hour or something, I'd be like, yeah, alright, it's okay. You know? It just depended on what time it was. Like, if it was at nighttime, okay, fine. But, because I like to play and I like to be able to record. Not just because, everybody else is recording, maybe I should record too. No, it's because I just want to play, No big deal. You stop touching me. I hate it when flies touch me. I swear, one of the things is about flies that you don't understand. It's like, you could have the most cleanest house. Oh, crap, that really broke. One of my razors. Anyway, you can have the most cleanest house ever, right? You got flies and roaches anyway. Even if you could clean it up, and it's not to say you shouldn't keep your house clean or not. It's just, like, really, you're going to come in here anyway. And what it is it's been a proven known fact, which I didn't know this many moons ago, but I wasn't even looking it up either. You don't actually have to, but anyway, that it's a lingering smell. Oh, wow, I hate that. That's in the floor. They can smell, and it's like, because see, their senses are more heightened than we are, just like animals can be. Yeah. The only difference is that theirs is way more higher than an animal. Even a snake's awareness is not as high as a bug, let me tell you. And that's probably why a lot of people, no doubt, like them, because, they can sense danger. Yet, here's the thing, the bug can't tell you unless it bites the crap out of you. An animal doesn't have to bite the crap out of you to let you know. But they can. Which is not a good thing. I might add. Which is true. Well, blast it all. What the hell goes there? What, a fart? You want to fart? You want me to fart? Okay, I'll fart. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't feeling that one. That's a shame. You missed out. Because I wasn't feeling that one. Sorry, game. Wasn't feeling that one. Because literally, all I'm trying to do is connect pieces and not really try to go down to the bottom. But, you know what? Whatever gets me there faster, gets me there faster. And the thing of it is, I hate to leave this on here for a week. So if I have to, I guess I could just, go over there and start, uploading as I protruderly do this. But I hate to do it because then there are people around. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against people. I just don't particularly record around people. Unless they don't mind being recorded, and that's fine. And again, it sounds like I'm being silly too, so whenever I do this, I feel like because of the more people who do this, it's like, I don't know, is this really worth it? Me actually recording. And because, again, I never really started this just because other people were doing it. I just wanted to share my voice talents while I could, not that I'm really looking to get into TV or anything, I wouldn't mind doing it. But again, like any regular other jobs, not to say that it's not a job, and it is a job, but still, they wouldn't hire me. And you know why? Because I couldn't keep up with the job. I get too easily sick. And it's not easy keeping up with my own health agenda. So, yeah, would you hire me? Probably not. You probably would, but here's the thing. For how long could you be able to put up with the fact that, there's not much there? Because, the older you get, and the worse you are off, regardless of whether you have those COVID shots or not, yeah. Or not, doesn't matter. Because you can still get sick. This isn't like the 24th century where we're all completely cured and we never get sick again. Because, see, that was one of the promises that they made. Oh, you'll never get sick again with these injections or whatever. Yeah, okay. And another thing is about it is now it's just getting worse. It's like, okay. Really? So, in the meantime, with everything getting worse, what is the point of even getting anything? There we go, we did it. Okay, one of the things I hate about this is that it can be false advertisements. Even though that actually it is the name of the game, it does look like it's going to be having puzzles. But, you know, and another thing I hate about it as well is that they want you to do better than them. So, no thank you. It's like another game called Puzzles and Empires. They kind of stole from them anyway. Yeah. So, you know. And Facebook likes to add things now. Get out of here, you monkey's uncle. So, you know, like anything else, it has to update and all that. So, I think updates are actually more perpetuated for everyday value if you actually want to make an update. Not like in data form, like, I gotta do this, interrupt the people. I was in the middle of chatting. I was in the middle of looking at wall porn, man. What? I like looking at naked walls all day, you know. So I could paint them later. Paint them with colors and other rainbow and put windows inside of them. What? Okay, that sounded dirtier than it should have been. But, you know, I love looking at it. Like I did this is the craziest thing that people don't know about me as well, is that I said the weirdest thing nobody ever thought I would ever say. Naked cars. And everybody looked at me like, what the hell are you talking about? And there's no cure for it either. Like, seriously, I did that the first time I came up to Missouri. I never did say that in Vegas or anywhere else. Because, yeah, I'm from Vegas. I wasn't actually born there, but I lived a lot of my life there, up till my 20s, somewhere around there. And, yeah, I go, what? You don't want to see naked cars? No, man, why would I want to see a naked car? Well, I mean, you know, it's just that's a thing, man. Nobody to this day would even think about that. They would probably think that you're trying to look at porn when really, or try to get really asphyxiated on it. But it's more like, oh, so you want to build a car? Yeah, I want to, what to it, Jeez. Naked cars, naked walls. I mean, technically speaking, if you actually think about it, and I mean think about it, like with imagination, because I don't have one, but like or if I do, it's not like I did when I was a kid anyway. I can actually probably imagine like my own little imaginary friend. But anyway, so if you think about it, technically, doors are naked. Yeah. And walls are going to be naked anyway, no matter what. Until you put something on it. And that's, again, if you think about it with an imagination. Otherwise, they're fine as hell. That sounded like I was doing a dirty pickup line on a wall. And then I wasn't trying to be that way. So, you know. So, but anyway, I get that if you think it's a time waster, fine. It's wasting your time until we finally get something out. Like, yay! There's a brand new episode of the main shows that are coming out. I intend to eventually bring Chrono Trigger back. Once I get to bringing back Chrono Trigger, which will be with a controller, yeah, it'll be replacing Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, unless I've already finished it, you know, which is a thing. So, if I actually, you know, do it, it'll be on an occasion, like with Another Eden, the Cat Beyond Time and Space. Wow, that's a mouthful. Yeah, so if I do that, you know, that's fine and dandy. Tales of Destiny, or, you know, anything else, I'll just do on occasion, you know. It's just that as far as a full playthrough game, you know, it's like Breath of Fire, and Another Eden. Those two games I'll have to do on occasion because they're full games. Final Fantasy All the Bravest is a full game too, but the difference is that I've already screwed up on it. Not in the same fact of playing it, no, it's just as far as me making an actual deal of it. But the thing of it is that there isn't really much to it anyway, so there's not much. I mean, as far as like having a big old storyline and all this stuff, like, okay, you don't get a lot of people talking. The only thing you get talking anyway, I forgot about this, is the bosses, and you might get a guide. Actually, not might, you do. Replace it with, you will get one. And that's only at the beginning when it first starts out. Otherwise, after that, you know, it only tell you something about if you unlock characters. Otherwise, you know, like if you buy them. And again, I don't get the idea of having gil or level ups when it's not really doing much to do anything. Because when I first played Final Fantasy All the Bravest, I unlocked slots, and I got even more when I started purchasing. And that was back on Android. So, again, I wouldn't say it's exactly nostalgic. Like as in, oh yeah, I played the game from the past. When did you ever play the game where you started swiping a bunch of characters and stuff? And that's not such a bad thing, but the problem is that it should never be a one-shot. That's kind of stupid. It should give you a little bit more than that. And the wait times are atrocious when you need to have almost either a full or semi-halfway full party, or a lot of them just to take down the rest of the boss's health. That's ridiculous. I mean, with regular enemies, it ain't no big deal, you know. And half the damn time, as well as you actually have to stay on stop on top of it. You know, some of the older ones will give you a bit more time, but even then, you still should be like, oh, okay, I have a little bit more health. Otherwise, what's the point of that? And another thing is that the white mages shouldn't just be using some kind of whatever spell. They should be using healing on the party, or reviving them, something like that. That's what should be doing. You know, because otherwise you're just wasting more money out of your pocket to say, okay, I can now get a few more characters to show back up because I wanted to use a timer to release some instead of the whole entire deal. As many as you can get. I mean, if you got bunches of those, no matter which ones, you probably get the whole full party back. But again, unless you're willing to go across the screen all the time, you know, until you've beaten the boss so many different times, Not just because you get their weapon, which sometimes can make it easier, but not always. Yeah. I never noticed that before when I was playing it on the Android. But yeah. So, unless you're willing to do that, because it's just, you got to keep up with it each and every time until they're dead, until enough that you're finally able to finally go, okay, now I can take them down. Or you can just wait it out until you get the right amount of characters, because I have done that, and that was way back when I had it on Android. And I'm going to tell you something that nobody else knows about me, that Android is one of the things I prefer doing because I've been on it for so long. I would have tried to do it on an iPhone, but iPhone don't do it. Either somebody's lying or it just doesn't happen. Or because it was getting close until somebody said, nope, gotta cut it off because this is still illegal, supposedly, quote unquote, and it's really not because it's emulation. Because they did used to have this program called Acrobat or something, not Acrobat, but yeah, I want to say something like that. And you could download it and then kind of use it, but it also depending on your software. And I'm not going to bother to download all this other stuff just to get, my system going, and also just so I can play PlayStation 2. That's what they wanted me to do, especially with the damn PS2, just to get it running. I'm like, hell no. Wanted me to also pay for that. I'm not doing it. Okay? Let's get something straight. If it's not emulated where I don't have to pay for it, which I don't mind paying a one-time fee, but not just to get rid of ads. Sometimes ads are good. See, the thing is that it may not make sense, but it depends on what you got and where you're at. Like, it's better to go ahead and do that so that you have, tools or the necessary coins that you're going to no doubt need, rather than pay for it that you get rid of all the ads. Because sometimes some ads are good. I know that they can be annoying, but it just depends on whether or not you're getting anything out of it. And I don't mean the next game to play. I mean literally you're just watching an ad. You don't even actually have to pay attention to it. It's just as long as you get the hell out of it when the time comes, and then just automatically you just get your stuff, that you actually need from it, like coins, extra whatever the hell it gives you from it, you can actually earn. And that to me is something worthwhile doing. Otherwise, just paying out of my pocket is not something I want to do. Now, I admit that I will put out of my pocket for credit so that I'm not tempted, and I don't have to put it in a hole that I have that money there, that in case if something else comes up, I don't have to worry about it. Especially if I need to save towards it, I don't have to worry about going, ooh, God, I just spent money on that. I should have never done that because now my vehicle's broken down. Or, well, not that I will ever. The thing is, here's the thing about that. If I ever owned a vehicle, I would never drive it. I would let it be self-sufficient or have someone else drive it for me. I'm not kidding. I don't trust myself behind a wheel. I really don't. Because I've already made the mistake more than once of trying to be in one, and let's just say that one time I did it, it just didn't exactly go well. It's not that I don't know how to operate a vehicle. And they say that simulation isn't the same. Yeah, it is, actually. In some of the ways, the thing about simulation that people fail to realize is that a lot of it is based on what you're going to be going with. Sure, you're not going to be going crashing through cars and stuff like that, or going on a racetrack, but it gives you the idea that, because you can stop and go forward. I'm serious on a lot of these games. So anyway, I'm going to let you all go. I got to go. Later.